What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we do indeed have some more information that kind of confirms to me personally the direction that Modern Warfare 3 is going to go ahead and take. You know, you guys know that I've been saying it's going to be the same situation as Vanguard. It's going to be a placeholder game, not much love, not much soul behind it, but of course it's going to be stuff with content, stuff with tons of features that we've been asking for, so on and so forth. That's going to be the main selling point. You know, obviously these leaks and also official real stuff as well has confirmed this to be even more true than I thought it was going to be. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep into the topic of today's video, if you do enjoy what you hear today and you want to hear some more content revolving around Call of Duty Battlefield or even X-Defined, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button. And last but not least, we will be streaming today over on Twitch. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, we'll probably be maybe playing some OG Call of Duty games, either that or maybe some Battlefield. At the end of the day, you guys can find the link to that channel and also my Kick channel down in the description of this video. So ladies and gentlemen, over on Twitter, Charlie Intel put out a tweet saying, "New rumor claims Modern Warfare 3's Warzone map takes inspiration from Verdansk. Features slide canceling and also includes locations from old Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty 4 maps." And as you can see in a little bit more detail here, the person who actually put forth this leak, Metaphor, went to say a new Warzone map coming in Modern Warfare 3 looks amazing. Slide canceling is in the current build. It was also in Modern Warfare 2, but removed. No giant hill middle of the map, tons of buildings and points of interest unlike Caldera. Lots of areas that look memorable. I think it will be a lot of people's favorite map. Downtown is very Verdansk-like, with the biggest building being Overwatch from Modern Warfare 3 DLC at the top. And for those who don't know Overwatch, it was actually a pretty fun DLC map, so, you know, that might be a little interesting. Very reminiscent of Blackout's construction site. Countdown from COD 4 is also in the map. Game looks exactly like Modern Warfare 2, but improved. Hoping they make animations smooth and faster. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what I expect. Everything that you could possibly think of, whether it comes down to Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, their side mode, their Warzone experience, everything is going to be what the community has been begging for with Modern Warfare 2 2022. Infinity Ward has literally ignored every last bit of feedback from the whole community across the board with every aspect of their game. And that is going to be the selling point of Modern Warfare 3. We are getting overcharged for DLC. We're basically coughing up money for a $70 DLC here because it was supposed to only be a campaign. It was going to be DLC campaign for Modern Warfare 2 2022. And then obviously we're going to wait a year and then Treyarch was going to go ahead and release their game. But Activision is so freaking greedy and so scummy that they have crunched Sledgehammer down to the least amount. I made a video about this a while ago, actually. If you guys don't remember my video from the Vanguard, life cycle, I said the same thing. It's in the title. I feel horrible for Sledgehammer, and we're right back at it. I feel horrible for Sledgehammer again. I'm probably going to, be complaining about the game and roasting the game and pointing out tons of flaws because, that's what we have to do so people can open their eyes and hopefully we can get a better future for our franchise here. But at the end of the day, you can't say you don't feel bad for Sledgehammer being thrown in the ringer like this once again with, a year? Potentially even less to work on a Modern Warfare 3 as a full game. Holy cow. But the truth is here. It's a Modern Warfare 2 2022. You do not expect anything differently. The graphics, the animations, the engine, it's going to feel exactly like an Infinity Ward game. Like how Vanguard felt like an Infinity Ward game, Modern Warfare 3 is going to feel like an Infinity Ward game. And honestly, this is one of the things that really annoy me. I'll be honest, I don't care for Sledgehammer out of all the 3 development teams. They're not my favorite, but I at least appreciate when they make a unique title. Advanced Warfare and World War II were unique. And honestly, when Vanguard was coming out, I was expecting something that felt a little bit like World War II because that felt like a Sledgehammer identity. It didn't feel like Infinity Ward, it didn't feel like Treyarch, it felt like Sledgehammer. But no, it literally felt like Infinity Ward, a placeholder game. They took the exact model of Modern Warfare 2019 and reskinned it because they didn't have any time to put it together because they wanted to give Infinity Ward extra time for their game. And here we are again. It's not going to feel any different. It's not going to feel like a Sledgehammer project. It's not going to feel unique. It's just going to be literally Modern Warfare 2 2022 with fixes that the community have requested. And also Warzone 2.0 with fixes that the community have requested. Things like slide canceling, the community have been begging for this for ages now. And it's fantastic that it's returning as long as it doesn't reset tax printing. That was the only problem. I made a video actually about that a long time ago, way back in the prime of Modern Warfare 2019, with that being the biggest, problem with slide canceling, because it was, it became a movement abuse, because you have to get to a point in the map, especially Model Warfare 2019 with the time to kill is so fast. You have to get to one point of interest that's going to be a good power position quicker than an enemy, so you can mow them down and hold your position down. And slide canceling was abused because it reset your tac sprint, which allowed you to get to the objectives faster and get that advantage. So it felt mandatory. It felt like you had to. But when slide canceling is just a way to maybe engage in gunfights differently and add a little bit of a skill gap, I'm fine with that. As long as it's not abused and I have to use it every 5 seconds to get to, point A to point B, it's not a problem with me. But, sorry, I got a little off topic there. Even though it's a good thing for the community, that's how they're luring you back in. That's how they're going to make their money, Everybody's going to fold. I know they're going to fold, and I don't want you guys to fold, but I don't know if it's much I can do. People are going to see that the red dots are back on the minimap. People are going to see Dead Silence is back in the game or Ninja. People are going to see slide canceling is going to return. People are going to see tons of content, Modern Warfare 2 maps everywhere. People are going to see all this stuff, and that's what's going to make them fold. And they're going to be buying into a project that doesn't even have any love in it. It's crazy because the current cycle right now seems like Infinity Ward sells off of nostalgia. They're literally selling off the Modern Warfare franchise. So far, they have literally copied the name of every single original Modern Warfare game. Modern Warfare 2, and now Modern Warfare 3, okay? They're literally riding off of this wave right now. Well, I guess Sledgehammer is making Modern Warfare 3. But what I was going to say is that Sledgehammer sells off of fixes. Sledgehammer sold Vanguard off of tons of content, tons of fixes, tons of hype about listening to the community. And the same thing is going to happen here. They're going to sell off of, the campaign might sell a lot too, because I'll be honest, that might be, if it is what I expect. But when it comes to multiplayer Warzone, it's going to be sold off of content. Tons of Modern Warfare 2 maps, tons of all this stuff. That's how they sell their games. And then Treyarch, I guess they just sell because they're Treyarch. Even Black Ops Cold War, which they had no time with, still turned out to be the best game out of, the past 4 that we've had. Kind of insane. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to, turn out when they actually have a full development cycle in 2024. That's going to be nice. But this cycle has been just nothing but a mess. But like I said, it's going to be a project with no passion, no love. It's going to be rushed out the door. But it'll play fine because it's just being copied and pasted from Modern Warfare 2 2022. It's the same game. But don't expect any, true Sledgehammer passion in this project. Even just looked at the leaked images for Modern Warfare 3 for the background. This is like, a Monster Energy photo or something of that sort. Oh my goodness. Look at this logo. It looks like Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3. It's just, again, it just doesn't see, it's no creativity in it. It's no love in it. They're literally just going to sell a $70 DLC. It's to be expected at this point. And I just wish the community would, wisen up and see that this is just going to be absolute abuse here. And I get it. It's going to be hard. I'm going to be in the same boat because I know the game is going to be better. We've all been saying it. Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2 2022 could have been good Infinity Ward games. They were so close, yet their ego got in the way of every game design decision, which ruined the projects. And Vanguard, it was a World War II game. It wasn't modern. People are looking for modern day. And Modern Warfare 3 is going to be modern day. It's going to literally take the Modern Warfare 2 formula and add what everybody's been asking for. So I understand for a lot of individuals out there, this is going to be hard for, them to pass up on. Well, at the same time, I know it's a lot of people out there as well that this is going to be the easiest thing for them to pass up on. Honestly, if I wasn't a content creator and I didn't make content around, COD and Battlefield, all these other things, I would have gladly passed up on Modern Warfare 3 and went straight for X-Defined. X-Defined is the way right now. But at the end of the day, I know people are going to fold. It's COD. It's going to be smooth. It's going to look good. The graphics are going to be phenomenal. It's going to have that same AAA budget. People are going to fold. But just know that Sledgehammer is being thrown in the ringer time and time and time again. And this is only supporting it. They have not been able to put out a full project. They haven't been able to put passion into anything that they have done because Activision throws them to the wolves. And, it's a horrible cycle. It's a disgusting cycle. And I wish it could stop. But knowing how Call of Duty works, again, the voices that we have here on this platform and a lot of other people, way bigger people who pull in hundreds of thousands of views, these individuals, not even their voices are large enough to persuade or influence or, change the tides of how the Call of Duty community is going to push when it comes to this game. It's just too many casual individuals out there who none of this stuff bothers them. They see a new Call of Duty game being advertised on TV, take my money. As simple as that. They don't even know that this was supposed to be DLC, you know? They're going to see Modern Warfare 3 and they're going to say, oh, look, this is a brand new spanking game. This was, you know, this probably had a full development cycle. It probably had so much support. It's going to have so much content. Little did they know that it's supposed to be DLC campaign only, that had less than a year to put it together. They don't know any of this stuff, but they're still going to cough up all the cash. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. It's going to make money. This cycle is going to be supported. And sadly, these development teams will probably continuously be thrown in the ringer like they do every single year. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Also, for brand new, enjoy the content, over subscribe and the notification button. Also, in chat with this to do so, have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams to video games over on Twitch. Link is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.